Finally, Devin Vassell makes his return tomorrow. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. It has been confirmed Devin Vassell is back tomorrow. But first, before we talk about him coming back, I want to talk about the sponsor for this channel. The sponsor is you with your thumbs up. And because you've been a gracious sponsor, we're doing a giveaway during the Jazz game tomorrow, giving away a baby coyote via live trivia. So hope to see you in the chat tomorrow. I'm excited about giving you a baby coyote. But let's get into the news with Devin coming back. Shams reported San Antonio Spurs guard Devin Vassell's season debut is imminent. Reporting on NBA Today. Well, forget the imminent. It has been confirmed it's happening tomorrow for Shams. He will be back tomorrow versus the Jazz, 5 p.m. Eastern. That's a variable winnable game, so our Spurs can get to 500. Let's continue on in the article from Air Alamo. Vassell is San Antonio's most polished offensive player outside of an aging Chris Paul, who has been good, but he isn't expected to carry the same scoring load Dev is. His return is everything this team needs right now. Yes, it is. Getting the team's second leading scorer back is no small thing, especially for a team whose offensive rating is so low. They're ranked 27 out of 30 NBA teams with a rating of 106.2. Not sure if that includes last night's win. Last season, Vassell scored 19 points per game, shooting 47% from the field and 37% from three. He's improved his game every offseason, so there's no reason to expect he didn't do the same over the summer. Granted, he was dealing with an injury, but I'm hoping his game did improve. He's a 3-level scorer, and he hasn't even gotten a chance to take the court with Chris Paul yet. Yes, that should be fun. When CP3 and Harrison Barnes were acquired, Victor Wembanyama was everyone's main focus as they projected the benefits of adding such well-respected veterans to the fold. However, Devin Vassell stands to benefit just as much, if not more. We're probably still going to see teams sag on defense and double-team Wemby that might open up more opportunities for Devin to take the shot. As an off-guard meant to share ball-handling duties, he's going to learn easier ways to get to his spots. Chris Paul is a master of manipulating defensive coverages, understanding how opponents want to restrict the flow of offense, and countering it with consistency. Even though Paul can't do it at the same level he used to, he can still show Vassell what to look for. So yes, Chris Paul, we've talked a lot about him being a mentor for Stephon Castle. He will be a mentor for Devin Vassell and quite frankly for probably everybody on the team. As far as Barnes, he is an off-ball specialist and he can show Vassell how to always stay in plays, making himself available in kickouts. Being in the right place at the right time is a skill that comes with experience, which he certainly does have. The Spurs, as we mentioned, will play the Utah Jazz on Saturday night, although I don't know if I really consider 5 p.m. Eastern. That feels more afternoon. The Jazz are one of the worst teams in the league as it stands right now. They are 1-7. Yeah, they're bad. Providing Vassell with a soft landing for his arrival, it will be the second game in a 5-game homestand against lesser teams for the Silver and Black. So Spurs fans, in regard to expectations with Devin Vassell coming back, I see him coming off the bench for probably 2 to 3 games, anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes, probably starting sometime late next week, replacing Stephon Castle. Who's going to lose minutes with him coming back? Well, it's probably not going to be Castle. It actually might be Malachi Branham, who sprained his ankle last night. We don't know the severity of the injury as of yet. Trey Jones sprained his ankle in the first Spurs game and out for 2 weeks. So an expected timeline for Branham, we'll just say 2 weeks to be on the safe side. And Malachi had been playing well in 9 games, and in 16 minutes a game, he had shooting splits of 53, 52, and 83, averaging 10 points per game. Yeah, you heard it right, 53, 52. He's been hitting his 3-pointers this season. Limited sample size, but doing very well with that sample size. And yes, I know Malachi doesn't give us much than offense, but that's not why we drafted him. We drafted him as a 3-level scorer, and this year, that has when he has been giving us off the bench. Hopefully he's out not too long because, man, the injury bug has been hitting our team hard. And it really sucks right now when you see players like Jeremy Sohan and Malachi Branham taking strides this season from where they were last year only to get derailed by an injury. Trey Jones is still out. Pop is out. The injury bug is real, and hopefully this is it for injuries. Hopefully the team can, start putting things together, combining, meshing, because I do think there's potential here to be around a play-in team. And yes, we've seen some games that make us scratch our heads, like the Clippers game, that most recent Rockets game, but I still think they're going to be around play-in contention. We might just miss it because the Western Conference is so stacked, but we're going to be right around there. And let's not forget, 4-5 is not a great record, but we are winning some games, and Wemby hasn't been Wemby yet. I don't know what's going on with Wemby. I don't want to make this video about criticizing Wemby, but he just looks off offensively. Defensively, still leading the league in block shots and getting a bunch of steals along. So, yeah, he's fine defensively. The rebounding numbers go up a little bit, but I'm not really worried about him on the defensive side. But the offensive side, he can't seem to get in a rhythm. And I talked about this with you guys briefly last night in the live stream, is having Chris Paul as a point guard actually hurting him. Chris Paul brings the ball to the court slowly, gets set in that half-court offense, and it's a slower pace with Chris Paul running it, as opposed to when Trey Jones was running it last year. If you look at Wemby's second half stats, they were much higher than they are now. I wonder if the slower offense is impacting him, giving teams a chance to set, to be able to put two defenders on him, or 1.5 defenders. One guy on him, one guy kind of near him. I don't know. I mean, I watch games differently than you guys do. I'm calling the game here live on the channel. I'm looking at the chat. I'm running the scoreboard, so I can't see all the little details that you guys can. But from what you guys saw last year and what you guys are seeing this year, as much as we think Chris Paul is going to help the team, is his style of play helping the team, but in a way also hurting Wemby? Your thoughts. Let me know. Drop a comment down below, by the way, while we're at the end of the video. Your thoughts on Devin coming back. Is he going to be the spark plug we need? He could probably get us around 20 points per game. Our offense stinks, so we can definitely use him. Well, having Devin back help Wemby. It should, right? Should give him more open opportunities. Should help the team overall as a whole. Hit the thumbs up if you like support the channel, and subscribe to become part of our awesome San Antonio Spurs community. I thank you, and as always, go Spurs go.
Ready to